Hello and welcome to GC360, your source for the latest news and stories from the heart of our community and beyond. I'm Isabella Vanderlende, and we have a packed show for you today.
And I'm Jalen Brooks. Whether you're a student, faculty member, or just someone interested in what's happening in our community, GC360 is here to keep you informed and engaged.
So grab your notepads, tune in, and get ready for a news experience like no other. We're here to inform, inspire, and entertain.
Our first story this afternoon has people up in arms about increasing rent prices.
And many students are still struggling with parking. Georgia College has attempted to fix these issues, but are they causing more harm than good? This is GC360, where news comes full circle.
Thanks for joining us. Here in Milledgeville, where life has always been associated with simplicity and affordability, a quiet struggle is emerging. Residents are finding themselves caught in the web of soaring rent prices. It's not only the big cities that have to deal with these housing demands. Here's our executive producer, Emily Smith, and what she has on the struggles citizens are having to pay rent.
Milledgeville, known for its historic charm and scenic beauty, is experiencing a noteworthy transformation in its housing market. Over the past few years, we've seen an increase in home prices, a surge in demand, and a limited supply of housing options.
Part of it is that the demand has increased. So we have the largest freshman class in history, as everybody who's involved at Georgia College knows. And there's also been a push out of larger cities, possibly due to COVID or work from home. So people have kind of moved into more rural settings, including Georgia. We get the lakes, which obviously increases demand also. And I think that we had a stretch where we weren't building as many houses. So the supply was relatively low, the demand's relatively high. The result is prices go up.
Even though there are many factors that can impact housing prices, one tenant seems to think that it's due to college students.
And part of it is that they're basing it, people are coming in and buying property that are not from this area, and they're basing the increases, I think, on the market around us, which is basically college kids who are either getting funded by their parents or getting government funding or student loans, and they're able to share these apartments with other kids, so they're able to come up with that money, whereas hardworking single people like me cannot achieve that.
A piece of advice that financial experts give is that you spend no more than 30% of your income on housing. According to the Census Bureau, Milledgeville's median monthly homeowner costs, including mortgage, from 2017 to 2021 is $1,348. The average citizen would have to make $4,493 a month. One Milledgeville landlord gave some good advice to those looking to rent here in Milledgeville.
If you're looking to rent, try to find an individual or a sole proprietor to rent from rather than a large managed company. They're going to be higher in rent. They're going to demand more because they're owned by people who really don't care whether you rent from them or not, versus a single individual or sole proprietor that may have a little bit more compassion for the people that are.
Prices are constantly rising, from groceries, gas, to now even where you rest your head at night. From GC360, I'm Emily Smith.
Today we have Emily in the studio with us to give us a little bit more information on the matter. Hey, Emily.
Hey Jalen, so I wanted to talk a bit more about what we can expect from the future. So everything has been different since COVID, and that drove a lot of people to move to more rural areas. I think what's going to affect us most is the basic supply and demand relationship. Since more people are coming in, we can't just kick people out of their homes. To give it to more people who are willing to pay more. So we need to build new places to live. If the demand is getting that high, here's the problem. Inflation is so high that it's harder for these companies to invest in properties to give the people the houses that they need. It's really a sticky situation, Jalen.
Thanks.
Thanks, Emily. Keep us updated on any changes that may happen. Georgia College has been stirring up some commotion, first with the 9/11 competition and now parking concerns. It's a daily struggle that can lead to frustration and stress for students, faculty, and staff alike. To try to address the issues, Georgia College recently created paid parking spaces in place of handicap spots. We get more from our reporter, Cami Marcotte.
Georgia College and State University students reside in a small town. Because of this, many students run into problems with space versus population. With a student body of over 7,000 and only around 800 parking spots being provided by the university, it's obvious how issues may arise. Parking is such a problem at Georgia College that 6 former handicap spots outside of Bell Hall have been converted into Ames Mobile Pay or Ames hourly parking spots. Senior Kelsey Hunt and junior Davis Camuso have had their own struggles with parking.
I think it's a better alternative than not enough parking, but I do think also that we shouldn't have to pay for parking if we're already paying to go to school here.
I think that you should put in more parking spots and not have to make the students pay.
The parking on campus is only getting worse as there becomes a higher influx of students each year, and it remains unclear as to if the new Bell Hall parking spots will have any impact on student parking.
Today, we shine a light on the vibrant Jewish student community here on campus. From cultural celebrations to fostering inclusivity, these students are making their mark. Our reporter, Skyla Morris, tells us more.
Georgia College and State University currently consists of over 140 student organizations, and many of these student-based groups are known to be rooted in religious affiliations. Hillel is an international organization for college and university students practicing the Jewish faith. GCSU is home of one of the 10 Hillel branches in the state of Georgia. Despite the positive experiences and inclusivity of members on campus, some students feel that the university could provide more for the Jewish community. GC students Danielle Gallant and Kiyama Karanja are active members of the Hillel organization. They shared insight as to why they believe Hillel doesn't receive the recognition it deserves.
I feel like they do really good about inclusivity and all that stuff. If I were to change anything, it would just be to recognize it more, and maybe at the lighting of the Greens event, maybe not so one-sided.
Yeah.
Maybe include some other holidays, because it's happy holidays.
It is strange that Jewish students have to submit holidays at the beginning of the year, but if you don't submit the specific days for the Jewish holidays before the semester even starts, you can't get time off for them and you can't be excused for them, which is very strange because they do have them on the official GCSU calendar, so it just shows a little bit of hypocrisy because it's like, if you know when Yom Kippur is, and I know when Yom Kippur is, and I'm at the Hillel every day, why are you counting me absent for not being here on Yom Kippur?
With nearly 15 years as a branch at GCSU, Hillel continues to expand each year in hopes to bring positive change to campus. For more information on the organization, visit www.hillelsofgeorgia.org/GCSU. Reporting for GC360, this is Skyla Morris.
We now go to reporter Caroline Hubbard with the president of Hillel to go more in depth about Jewish impact on campus.
Hi, I'm Caroline Hubbard, and today I'm sitting down with... Hi, I'm Asher Lybarger. I'm a junior here at Georgia College, and I'm the president of Hillel. Thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us more about Hillel and its mission as an organization for college and university students practicing the Jewish faith? Yeah, so Hillel aims to be a safe space for Jewish students on campus and also a space for other people who aren't Jewish to come hang out, learn more about the culture, and just have some fun and good food.
Awesome. So what inspired you to become an active member of Hillel at Georgia College?
During my childhood, I was mostly raised secular, so I didn't have a lot of experience with the Jewish faith. So when I got into college, I really tried to connect more with my Jewish faith.
That is awesome. So based on what we've heard, Georgia College does seem to be inclusive, but there are areas in which Hillel doesn't receive the recognition it deserves. Could you elaborate on this and explain what changes you'd like to be seen in this regard?
Yeah, so usually we're clumped together with the rest of the ministries on campus that are usually Christian, and I would really like to see this change because apart from the other ministries, we really like to focus on culture rather than services.
So it was mentioned that Jewish students have to submit their holidays at the beginning of the year. Could you clarify why this is a concern and how it affects Jewish students at Georgia College?
Yeah, so just like everybody, we can't know what things we're going to miss or what days we'll have to miss in advance so far ahead. So having us submit those so early on can really be damaging if you suddenly have to go see your family for longer than you anticipate, and it can really it's not fair for Jewish students to have to plan so far in ahead, as well as since our semester started late this year, it's making it so that finals actually come through on Hanukkah, and since it's during finals, there's nothing really we can do about that. So it's kind of unfortunate to see the lack of what is the word? Sorry. The lack of planning done and research done by our faculty and our administration towards Jewish students and Jewish holidays.
Yeah. Can you share any personal experiences or moments that highlight the importance of Hillel at Georgia College for you and your fellow students?
My freshman year, it was really exciting to see our annual Israel Fest, where we get to highlight different things about Israel for its birthday. And that is really what made me want to become a more active member in Hillel, is seeing how much love there is for an event like this and how we can all come together.
Awesome. For viewers interested in learning more about Hillel or getting involved, could you share where they can find more information to support or join the organization?
I would start by going to our Instagram. It's GC_Hillel. And from there you can DM us or get in contact with us, and we'll get you into our group meet where we post most of our events.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Our next story features the GEM program, where student leaders have a unique opportunity to partner with the Georgia College and Georgia College Chamber of Commerce. And the students met their state leader mentors for the very first time in a fine dining experience.
Stay tuned for Ava Cartes' reports on this week's weather. See you after the break.
News anchor? What do you want? Like 10 seconds. Can you just read this announcement for me? Okay, 10 seconds. Okay.
This semester, GC360 is introducing a new show, Cat Talk. We will showcase a new guest each month and deep dive into some topical issues of concern to you. You may also see some of our guests play some silly games while they're here with us. You won't want to miss this. From GC360, this is Isabella Vanderlende. So join me each month for Cat Talk right here on GC360.
Welcome, listeners. How y'all doing? Coming soon, right from the classrooms of Midway Hills and Lakeview Academies, the Writing for Success podcast, a reimagining of the 1998 anthology, Everybody Has a Story to Tell, Stories of Flannery O'Connor's Milledgeville. Baldwin County students will share their stories as part of this 100% federally funded grant of $385,000 to improve literacy in Baldwin County Elementary School. That sounds pretty good, y'all. Come check it out. Can't wait to see y'all there, or hear y'all there, or just hang out there. See you there.
Welcome back, Bobcats. This is GC360, where news comes full circle. The GYM program is a partnership between Georgia College and the Georgia Chamber of Commerce. The program matches students with senior state leaders for a year-long partnership that creates mutual benefits between Georgia College and its partners. Students from the Georgia Educational Mentorship Program attended the Autumn Reception Dinner at the Piedmont Driving Club in Atlanta. That's when they met the mentors with whom they will work during the school year.
We are at the Autumn Reception and Dinner for the GYM program. It is a one-of-a-kind program only at Georgia College, and it takes about 25 students and matches them up with mentors from all around Georgia, specifically partnering with the Georgia Chamber of Commerce. And so tonight is our big reception and kind of kickoff dinner where all of the mentors are meeting their mentees, getting to talk to them, as well as just our big introduction for this year of the GYM program.
As fall and cool weather set in, it's time to check the weather for this week. For that, let's turn our heads over to Ava Cartes. Ava?
Thanks, Bella. I have a question for you. Are you a summer person?
Personally, I am definitely more a summer person than a winter person.
Everyone in the studio is a summer person. I'm a winter person, so I can't wait for the temperature to drop soon. Because although spooky season is around the corner, there's still a hint of summer in the air. Our lovely Milledgeville will be reaching the 80s this upcoming week, starting this weekend. On Friday, we will reach 84 degrees with a minimum of 61. And you better bring your swimsuit because this Saturday we'll have a high of 86 and a low of 63. Moving on to Sunday, we are expecting bright skies with 84 degrees and a low of 64. Now get ready for the first week of October because I've been waiting to watch some scary movies since classes started. And now that fall break is coming up, let me share some of my favorite with you. On Monday, the high will be of 83, so I'll be watching Coraline when it reaches a low of 61. On Tuesday, we'll stay on a high of 83 and the low will drop down to 60. I don't know about you, Bella, but Midsommar sounds like a perfect movie for that. Finally, we have Wednesday, where we'll have a high of 84 and a low of 61. And guess what I'll be watching? The Conjuring. And that's not all, because next Thursday will be the first day of the Georgia National Fair. So make sure to bring your sunscreen and water because the sunny sky will bring a high of 83 and a low of 62. I will obviously be there, so I hope to see some folks from GC360 there. That's all I have for weather this week. So back to you, Bella and Jalen.
Thank you for that. Still to come, Skyla Morris has the latest news in Georgia College sports and beyond. And Caroline Hubbard will be here soon to fill you in on this week's entertainment.
Get your flannels ready. Get your flannels on for this next story. After the break, we will show you how campus organizations chose to celebrate the beginning of fall. Stay with us.
Favorite news anchor. Oh my god, Pumpkin is so cool. 2 seconds. Can you just read this announcement for me? Okay, 10 seconds. Okay.
This semester, GC360 is introducing a new show, Cat Talk. We will showcase a new guest each month and deep dive into some topical issues of concern to you. You may also see some of our guests play some silly games while they're here with us. You won't want to miss this. From GC360, this is Isabella Vanderlende. So join me each month for Cat Talk right here on GC360.
Welcome, listeners. How are y'all doing? Coming soon, right from the classrooms of Midway Hills and Lakeview Academies, the Writing for Success podcast, a reimagining of the 1998 anthology, Everybody Has a Story to Tell, Stories of Flannery O'Connor's Milledgeville. Baldwin County students will share their stories as part of this 100% federally funded grant of $385,000 to improve literacy in Baldwin County elementary schools. That sounds pretty good, y'all. Come check it out. Can't wait to see y'all there, or hear y'all there, or just hang out there. See you there.
You're watching GC360, where news comes full circle. Now we go to Skyla Morris for our sports this week.
Thanks, Bella. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce's supposed new romance with Taylor Swift has resulted in an increase in a sale of his jersey by 400%. Kelce recently discussed on the Pat McAfee show that he invited Swift to attend his game. That's after he attended one of her performances in Arrowhead Stadium for her Eras Tour in July. Swift was at Travis's game recently when his team, the Chiefs, trounced the Chicago Bears 41-10. This past Saturday, the Georgia Bulldogs snagged a 49-21 victory over the University of Alabama at Birmingham. According to ESPN, quarterback Carson Beck threw 3 touchdowns with a total of 338 passing yards, and fan favorite tight end Brock Bowers scored 2 touchdowns with a total of 121 receiving yards. This was Kirby Smart's 100th game as head coach. He now holds a record of 85 wins and 15 losses, surpassing the records of Nick Saban and Bear Bryant in their first 100 games of their coaching careers. In the world of Bobcat sports, Wednesday, the Georgia College women's soccer team won 3-1 against Emmanuel University. On Saturday, they tied with Georgia Southwestern State with a no score. The women's soccer faced Flagler College in St. Augustine, Florida, on Saturday at 3:30. That's all for this week. I'm Skyla Morris. Back to you, Bella and Jalen.
Recently, Georgia College hosted a delightful pumpkin patch event on campus.
The campus was alive with creativity and camaraderie as the students painted, carved, and shared stories amidst the colorful pumpkins. It was a day filled with laughter, artistry, and lasting memories, reminding us of the warm spirit of fall.
Fall Festival is a new event. It's the first one that we have done since I have been working here, which was 2021. It is a combination of multiple different departments. We've got the Campus Activities Board, Office of Student Engagement, Residents Live, Resident Student Association. We brought in community partners, which was the Life Enrichment Center as well as Morning Grind with their truck, Coffee for a Cause. And then we have public health practicum students running all of our yard games. And then Dining Services provided us with s'mores. So we are literally the epitome of a campus collaboration.
It's time now to find out what's happening in the world of entertainment. For that, here's Caroline Hubbard.
Thanks, Bella. This week on entertainment, Taylor Swift is rumored to have found a new lover, Kansas City Chiefs player Travis Kelce. The relationship is rumored to have started when Kelce sent her a friendship bracelet with his number on it at one of her concerts. Then the two were seen exiting Swift's plane together this last week, and Swift was spotted with Kelce's mom at one of his most recent games. Here's to hoping this new relationship doesn't end in bad blood. For some not as positive relationship news, Ariana Grande has reportedly filed for divorce from her husband of 2 years, Dalton Gomez. That's according to a statement from her lawyer published by E! News. Her lawyer says the split was caused by irreconcilable differences. While we're on the topic of Pete Davidson's exes, Kim Kardashian is making her non-X-rated screen debut on season 12 of American Horror Story. She will be playing Sahone Corbin, a friend of one of the main characters. Kardashian's appearance on the hit show came out last week on Hulu. That's it for entertainment this week. I'm Caroline Hubbard. Back to you, Jalen and Bella.
Thanks, Caroline. That's all for GC360 this week. I'm Jalen Brooks.
And I'm Isabella Vanderlende. When we're not on the air, you can keep up to date with us on our social media. That's at GC360 News on Facebook and Instagram, and at bobcatmultimedia.com/GC360. This is GC360 News, where news comes full circle.
Welcome, listeners. How are y'all doing? Coming soon, right from the classrooms of Midway Hills and Lakeview Academies, the Writing for Success podcast, a reimagining of the 1998 anthology, Everybody Has a Story to Tell, Stories of Flannery O'Connor's Milledgeville. Baldwin County students will share their stories as part of this 100% federally funded grant of $385,000 to improve literacy in Baldwin County elementary schools. That sounds pretty good, y'all. Come check it out. Can't wait to see y'all there, or hear y'all there, or just hang out there. See you there.
News anchor? Oh, what do you want? Like 10 seconds. Can you just read this announcement for me?
Okay, 10 seconds.
Okay.
This semester, GC360 is introducing a new show, Cat Talk. We will showcase a new guest each month and deep dive into some topical issues of concern to you. You may also see some of our guests play some silly games while they're here with us. You won't want to miss this. From GC360, this is Isabella Vanderlende. So join me each month for Cat Talk right here on GC360.